Oh damn! I think I left y'all sitting here in silence. My bad. I didn't pull up like any fucking music or fucking nothing. I think maybe I did. I'm not sure. I don't know, but what's up, guys? Hello. How are you? Is it Thursday? I didn't realize. Fun. Not really. I don't drink. I'm being. All right. Oh no, wait. I did play music. My bad. I thought I left y'all sitting here in silence. All right. I didn't fuck it up this time. Good. All right. Right back. Alright. Before we get started with Kata, I think we gotta try not to laugh today, right? Do you have one ready? Or not? I wanna do that at some point today. God, my fucking pants. No, it's fine. I'll find it myself. All good. I was just asking. That was an expectation, Katai. It never is. Just if you had one. Which, we got plenty of stuff to watch today. We're not even getting started yet on videos. Go ahead and pull up what I need to cover for videos, and then we'll get to other stuff. I just need to check. Okay. More transgender news. I'm over it. Don't care. We already know what we need to know. Former guardsman arrested for alleged mass shooting plot at Army site. Well, you're just a guardsman, isn't it? You didn't throw it. You threw away half a career. Not like you threw away all of it. I mean, but whatever your civilian job was, that's gone. Let's see. Detroit. A 19-year-old man was arrested after spending months planning an attack. Oh, never mind. No, he is former guardsman. He's former National Guard. He's not currently National Guard, so all right. The only reason this makes the news is because this guy's prior service, and he was National Guard. All right. Wait. Former guardsman, which means he's no longer in the guard. But it says here he's 19. So he couldn't have been in the guard for that long. A 19-year-old man was arrested after spending months planning an attack against a U.S. Army site in suburban Detroit on behalf of the Islamic State group, authorities said Wednesday. Amar said was planning to have another person commit a mass shooting at the Army Tanks Automotive and Armaments Command in Warren. Damn, so you're not even doing it yourself? You're gonna get somebody else to do it? Typical cowardly fashion for you fucking people. At least us Americans, when we commit crimes, we actually do the shit. Look at you, getting another motherfucker to do it for you. How pussy are you? But he didn't know that the two supposed allies were undercover FBI employees keeping track of every step, the government said. Investigators recorded audio and video images of their meetings, including handwritten diagrams of the site, which is known as TACCOM and the Detroit Arsenal. Said, I guess that's the name. Said, it's confusing me. Said, a recent member of the Michigan Army National Guard was arrested Tuesday shortly after launching a drone for a final look before an attack. So like, this was about to be the day. Helping ISIS or any other terrorist organization prepare or carry out acts of violence is not only reprehensible crime, it is a threat to our entire nation and way of life, U.S. Attorney Jerome Borgon Jr. said. I agree, yeah. I just wish for once that like a U.S. attorney or like someone of like high status that gives these statements would just say it how it is. Listen. Motherfucker's a criminal, and we gonna kill his ass. Can't be doing that shit around here. But no, it's always so technical and professional. I'm waiting on that one guy that's not professional about shit. That's why I love the sheriff down in Florida, man. Grady Judd. The other undercover operative told Said that he would be on the first plane to Syria after an attack. That makes two of us, Said responded, according to the FBI. Said, a Detroit area resident, appeared in court Wednesday on charges of attempting to provide material support to a terrorist organization and distributing information related to a destructive device. He agreed to remain in custody without bond. Sanad Ramovic, a lawyer who represented Said during the brief appearance, declined to comment, "'Cause you got nothing. This guy was caught red-handed, on camera, surveillance, video, audio. His two partners, FBI agents. So like, man, as the lawyer, bro, you just show up and be like, hey, I'm gonna try my best. No promises. TACCOM employs thousands of people and manages the Army's ground equipment supply chain. It says it is the only active duty Army installation in Michigan. I didn't know that. I didn't know that we had any kinds of military installations in Michigan. I've been to Michigan once in my life, but it wasn't for that long. I was just there for like a month. And I don't think I left the confines of Grand Rapids. Well, We went to Kalamazoo, which according to people in Michigan is the ghetto. That was it, but I didn't know that. Said was under investigation about a year ago when he told an undercover FBI employee about a long-standing desire to engage in violent jihad or war, either overseas or in the US. So, or it sounds to me like this motherfucker just wanted to fight and he didn't care against who. Well, America, but he didn't care where it was, either here or over there. He was probably willing to fly to another country to quite possibly commit crimes, which, well, like, as someone who's not sanctioned by any military, you go to combat zones and you start jihading it up, right? You're breaking laws of some kind. I don't know what they are, and I can't, like, regurgitate them off the dome, but you're breaking so many laws by doing that. And he was like, I'm either gonna do it with help or I'm gonna do it by my fucking self. Either way, I'm going to do violence today. Authorities last July performed a secret search of his phone, which he had turned over to the National Guard personnel before boarding a military aircraft. The FBI said it found references to jihad and images of Islamic State flags. To be fair, finding images of Islamic State flags and references to jihad is not the same as finding child pornography. Even if you didn't catch the man touching kids, he's got all that shit on his computer, he's going away, right? It's not the same. So yeah, you found that, but that kind of proves nothing. I'm not having this guy's back or anything or making excuses for him, but the images and that, I don't feel like that has much merit. Could it and will it be used against him in court? But he's already guilty of so much more that is so irrelevant, the images and the references to, but you do have to paint a picture for the jury. Bro, I'm so fucking cold, man. Hold on. Katai, thank you. The past 2 days, it has been blazing hot outside. It's been so fucking hot outside that it's hot in here. And I even have the AC on, and it's fucking kicking. But today, it's not hot. Today, it's actually pretty decent weather. I could go out there naked and feel great. And now I'm cold. Simply just a change in what's the temperature? I don't know, but I feel like it was like it's like a 5 to 8 degree difference, and I can fucking feel it, even inside the house. Okay, so yo, can someone at me later on today or DM me and what stream did we do? What stream did we cover the story about the medic from Fort Bragg that got into a firefight with someone that shot another person and then he provided aid to that person? If anyone can tell me what stream that was from, I want to upload that video. Because I was thinking about that last night while I was laying in bed. I was like, I should upload that video about that medic because, like, that guy is awesome. So can y'all either tell me what stream that was, or at the very least later on today, remind me to find it so I can edit it and upload it. I appreciate it. Treason? Oh yeah. They didn't mention it in here, but yeah. You're conspiring. You're conspiring against America. I would hope that any country would hold their people accountable for treason. Treason is like the highest form of the highest form of snitching. Like in the streets, you got snitching. In the government, you got treason. And that shit is so much worse than snitching in the streets. Treason? Man. When you snitch, you're fucking over maybe like 2 or 3 people. If it's RICO, like 10 or 15. But treason, you're fucking over millions. Millions of people. And you have no idea what the outcome of your treason could be. That's wild, isn't it? I mean, I didn't have the best military career, but hey, at least I never committed treason. Okay, so you know, reading all these stories about all these soldiers, you know, just like throwing away their careers, and in this case, throwing away your whole fucking life. Yeah, sometimes it makes me feel a little bit better about how my career went. Go back. But yeah, that guy's done. All the way. But I don't think he's not gonna spend the rest of his life in jail. I will say that. The military is gonna put him in jail. The government's gonna put him in jail. And at most, that dude goes free by the time he's 30. Maybe even before that. Because, yo, when it comes to the military, unless you do something insane, bro. I mean, like, insane. And I'm talking about, like, insane on the levels of, like, Timothy McVeigh. Unless you do something like that, the military, believe it or not, does not have as heavy of a hand as the civilian sector of America. There's some crimes you commit in the civilian sector where your punishment is stiff as fuck, and the same crime in the military, it's not as much. From what I've seen. However, DC military air traffic control hotline hasn't worked for over 3 years. Oh my god. Yo, cue the one girl from the show Friends. What's her name? She has a really annoying laugh. Ah. Oh my god. What is her name? I can't believe I'm blanking. I love this show. A hotline between military and civilian air traffic controllers in Washington, D.C. that hasn't worked for more than 3 years may have contributed to another near miss. Shortly after the U.S. Army resumed flying helicopters in the area for the first time since January's deadly mid-air collision between a passenger jet and a Black Hawk helicopter. Senator Ted Cruz said at a hearing on Wednesday. There's so much to unpack there, it's not even real. 3 years. And this may have, like... Do you have any idea what they're gonna have to do to follow back the trail of either paperwork or missing paperwork, or maybe technicians, or maybe work orders, or maybe something? Like, man, so many people are about to be in trouble. The FAA is about to fire so many people. It's not even funny. Ooh, the FAA is about to fire all of you. The Federal Aviation Administration official in charge of air traffic controllers, Frank McIntosh, confirmed the agency didn't even know the hotline hadn't been working since March 2022 until after the latest near miss. He said civilian controllers still have other means of communicating with their military counterparts through landlines. Still, the FAA insists the hotline be fixed before helicopter flights resume around Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport. You insist? FAA? You insist? Do you strenuously insist? Motherfucker, you better demand and start punching motherfuckers in the face until they fix this shit. You're the FAA. Come on now. You don't insist, you order. Defense Department officials didn't immediately respond to questions Wednesday about the near miss earlier this month. I didn't even hear about that, and I cover this shit. And the steps it's taken to ensure helicopter flights in the area are safe. The FAA didn't immediately answer follow-up questions after the hearing about how the hotline was supposed to be used. Yeah, I'm kind of confused as to what the hotline is even for. If you got landlines and they can still communicate, maybe this is just an extra layer of communication just in case something fails. I don't know what it's supposed to do, but it has to do with aviation, so it must be important. The developments at DCA in its airspace are extremely concerning, Cruz said. This committee remains laser focused on monitoring a safe return to operations at DCA and making sure all users in the airspace are operating responsibly. See, and motherfuckers wonder why, I forgot the fuck I was gonna say. I got caught up in reading chat. Oh yeah. Motherfuckers wonder why we don't have flying cars. This, bro. This is why we don't have flying cars. This is why we will never have flying cars. Do you see how deadly it is simply being on the ground with cars? Now imagine a whole bunch of the same dumb motherfuckers that are on the streets, but up there with planes and helicopters. And bro, it's a terrible idea. It sounded cool when we were kids, didn't it? Flying cars, fuck yeah, jetpacks. No, hell no. Like realistically, that's a horrible idea. The Army suspended all helicopter flights around Reagan Airport after the latest near miss. But McIntosh said the FAA was close to ordering the Army to stop flying, period, because of the safety concerns, before it did so voluntarily. So the FAA was on the verge of telling the Army, hey, stop flying. But before they could do so, the Army already took it upon themselves to just cease all flight operations. We did have discussions if that was an option that we wanted to pursue, McIntosh told the Senate. January's crash between an American Airlines jet and an Army helicopter killed 67 people, making it the deadliest plane crash on U.S. soil since 2001. Wow, I actually did not know that. What was the crash in 2001? The National Transportation Safety Board has said there were an alarming 85 near misses. We covered this story a couple of weeks ago, if you guys don't remember. 85 near misses around Reagan in the 3 years before the crash that should have prompted action. Since the crash, the FAA has tried to ensure that military helicopters never share the same airspace as planes. I figured that would have been something that y'all would have put into effect immediately, but in effect now, I guess. Better late than never. But controllers had to order 2 planes to abort their landings on May 1st of an Army helicopter circling near the Pentagon. After the deadly crash near Reagan National Airport, FAA closed the helicopter route involved. But a lack of coordination between FAA and the Department of Defense has continued to put the flying public at risk. So it's one organization dealing with another organization. And these are really big organizations with a lot of people and a lot of paperwork. And it's the government, so things aren't going to just go smoothly. It never does. So we still have a problem. Because the motherfuckers that are in charge can't seem to get on the same page. That's what I'm reading. McIntosh said the helicopters should have never entered the airspace around Reagan Airport without permission from an air traffic controller. Is that what the hotlines were for? That did not occur, he said. My question, and I think the larger question is, why did that not occur? Without compliance to our procedures and policies, this is where safety drifts start to happen. The NTSB is investigating what happened. I don't know what the NTSB... In addition to the incident, a commercial flight taking off from Reagan Airport had to take evasive action after coming within a few hundred feet of 4 military jets heading to a flyover at Arlington National Cemetery. Yo, I used to think that the sky was huge. Didn't y'all? But according to this article... Oh, 2001 could be talking about 9/11. I didn't even think of that because I'm thinking of just like actual crashes, not acts of terrorism. I used to think that the sky was a really big place, but by reading this article, there's apparently more traffic in the sky than on I-85 going to Atlanta. What? Yo, like... That's like if 2 space shuttles crashed in space. Bro, it's space! Look at all that space! You have so much space! Like that one motherfucker, you park in the back of the parking lot with a whole bunch of empty parking spots, and that one guy comes and parks right next to you. Out of all the places to park. Y'all gotta get y'all shit together before more people die. That's like a real ass statement, so. Because we're talking about air travel. And if you want air travel to maintain its title of the safest way to travel, then you better fix it. Because if airlines start losing money because people are afraid of dying, then it's not just the airline losing money. There's a lot of motherfuckers in government that are invested in these airlines. So they want to fix it. Just saying. Back to the Future lied. Which is a great movie. But yeah. You know who lied to us the absolute most, bro? The Jetsons. The fucking Jetsons. I watched that shit as a kid and I was like, bro, the future is looking fucking awesome. No. Should have just kept watching the fucking Flintstones. Let's see. Oh. Well, this is a cool story. Air Force One greeted by fighter escorts during Trump's visit to the Middle East. That's cool. To me, at least. I don't know if it's cool to anybody else, but President Donald Trump's trip to Qatar is off to a flying start, no pun intended. Like Saudi Arabia a day earlier, Qatar didn't bother waiting for Trump to land before setting out to impress him with a fighter jet escort. It's, you know what? Now that I'm reading it, it makes sense, bro. It's Saudi Arabia, one of the richest places in the world. People think it's us. Nah, it's Saudi Arabia. Yeah, like. What's up, Mr. President? We're gonna fly you in style, man. What's good? As Trump flew in on Tuesday and on Wednesday as part of his trip to the Middle East, he received ceremonial escorts from each country's F-15 fighter jets. Exceptionally rare sights. A White House official, Margot Martin, posted videos of the escorts online. Saudi F-15s providing honorary escort for Air Force One. That's the coolest shit ever. She wrote on Tuesday. The Royal Saudi Air Force has the world's largest fleet of American-made F-15s. They're like, yo, Mr. President, we're not letting this good shit go to waste, man. We're using it. Hell yeah. That's that's awesome. Then on Wednesday, Martin posted, what a flying view into Qatar. She even captured one of the Qatari aviators sitting in the F-15's back seat, returning the favor by taking a picture of Air Force One. That's awesome. The fighter jets aren't the only planes Qatar has used to impress Trump, offering to gift him a luxury Boeing 747-8. I guess the Dash 8 is better. That the US could use as Air Force One while new versions of the plane are under construction by Boeing. This is like the scene from Step Brothers. Did we just become best friends? Yup. Like, that's fantastic. Trump has defended the idea as a fiscally smart move for the United States. I mean, yeah, dude, they're giving us a spare vehicle until we can afford to build another one because, yeah, from what I read a couple of months ago, if not last year, the military or the government is in the process, or the military, I think, aerospace, the world of aerospace, they're in the process of making a new Air Force One. That takes time and it takes money. In the meantime, we can use their jet. Repaint it, make it look like ours, yada yada, whatever. You know, this isn't the first story that I've heard of like someone from the Middle East here in either Qatar or Saudi Arabia or stuff like that doing things like this. I saw an interview with Lil Wayne, and he said that he was flying to one of these countries. And he said that he arrived and he had so much jewelry on him that was worth so much money that the customs would not let him in the country. And a billionaire, some Saudi Arabian billionaire or something, heard about this, came down to the airport, let Lil Wayne in, and then because of the trouble, he gifted him a Lamborghini. Like, these people do this. Like, this is not rare behavior on their behalf. Like, they do that shit because they can, you know, when you're a billionaire. Or in this case, some of these people are trillionaires, actually. Yeah. This is not rare. This is not new for them. I've heard so many stories of them doing stuff like this, and it's just like, yeah. And it's not just for the president. Like I said, they did for Lil Wayne, right? So they were giving him a new aircraft. Yeah, that's. Now I know what the haters are gonna say. How can you trust that, right? It's the president's gonna be sitting on it, but well, yeah, you're gonna have the CIA and the FBI and all these fancy three-letter word agencies. They're gonna go in the plane and they're gonna check it, right? With scanners and metal detectors and the whole nine to make sure that the plane is not rigged, right? And that's no insult to the people of Qatar or Saudi Arabia. It's just like, you got to take those precautions when you're dealing with world leaders. Duh, that's gonna happen. What else you got? Nothing, man. This is just cool as fuck. But his critics have questioned what would amount to a president accepting an astonishingly valuable gift from a foreign government, calling it naked corruption and a grave national security threat. Do we really have to bring up all of Joe Biden's ill-gotten gains? Do y'all want to open that conversation of all of Joe Biden's and Hunter Biden's ill-gotten millions? Stop while you're ahead. You don't want to have this conversation, man. You don't want to have this conversation. Stop while you're ahead. The Republican president is on a 3-nation Middle East trip and visits the United Arab Emirates on Thursday. You know what I think it is with y'all saying this shit? Y'all are just mad that y'all spent 4 whole years telling the American people how racist Donald Trump is, and then he goes to the Middle East and they hail him as a hero. They bow to him, completely destroying your bullshit ass narrative. That's why y'all are saying stupid shit like this. Shut the fuck up, please. For all of us. Y'all ever get tired of being jackasses? And on top of that too, yes, presidents have always accepted gifts. It's a show of faith, show of goodwill, show of friendship. Like, you gift a motherfucker something. That's always happened. And last I checked, someone gifted us that goddamn Statue of Liberty. What? Like, is that bad? Is that bad? Huh? What? Is that terrible? We gotta get rid of it? Is it naked corruption that we got gifted the statue? I hate people sometimes, man. Y'all can't just let good news be good news, huh? Like, fuck. Y'all can't be happy. Even when good things happen, even when good things are happening for the country, y'all can't even be happy. Y'all just like, meh. Fuck, man. It's not much, but I could actually think of a couple things I could praise Joe Biden for. Not a big list of things, but there are a couple of things. I can do that. I'm man enough to do that. Some of y'all can't do that shit. Y'all see something good happening, y'all still mad. Y'all still upset. About bullshit that CNN probably told you to be upset about that really actually don't matter. And y'all just fucking... Here it is. Democrats demand military investigation into Qatar's plane gift to Trump. I will say it's one of the more extravagant gifts that I've ever heard of a world leader receiving from another country. But it's a gift nonetheless. Man, and it's just like... I don't understand. You Democrats are the types of people that your car breaks down and a stranger passes by and says, "Hey, I got a spare car at home and it's not doing nothing, and I see that, you're in dire straits at the moment. You want to borrow my car?" And you notice that the person that is offering you the free car has a Trump sticker on their car, and you say, "No, thank you." You would rather be broken down on the side of the fucking road, destitute, at the hands of any fucking serial killer because of your pride and your ego. I swear, man. I fucking swear. It's like... You're right, he did give us something to laugh at for 4 years. That was his greatest gift. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Let's click on this one. Hexit's plan to trim top ranks could hit more than 120 officers. What ranks are we talking about here? Are we talking about 120? That's not a lot, actually. Now that I'm looking at it, that's not a lot. So, meaning when you say top ranks, are you talking about generals? Are you talking about full bird colonels? Are you talking about the kind of top ranks that only exist in the Pentagon and in Washington? Because if you're talking about your regular run-of-the-mill captain and second lieutenant, then I don't understand that at all. Let's see. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth's plan to slash the number of senior military leaders across the services would cut more than 120 high-ranking officer jobs in the active duty and National Guard, including as many as 9 top general slots. Based on the percentages outlined by Hegseth and his senior staff, 20% of the 44 authorized top active duty general and admiral jobs would be eliminated, along with 10% of the more than 800 1 to 2 and 3-star positions, according to numbers compiled by the Associated Press. Damn. I knew it was only a matter of time, and I don't know what the reason is for this, but I could think of several. Over the course of the past 15 to 20 years, what's been the biggest complaint among soldiers? It's not the mold in the barracks, man. It's not the dining facilities not giving them enough food. It's the garbage leadership. So, I don't know what Hegseth's reasoning is, but I can think of a shit ton of reasons on why this is happening. The cuts, about 9 positions among 4-star generals and 80 jobs across the other leadership levels, would affect dozens of active duty officers scattered across the 5 services, as well as those who are in joint command jobs, such as those overseeing Africa, the Middle East, and Europe. So like all those yeah, dude, those are some high jobs. Africa Command, there's Middle Eastern Command, Europe Command, there's like these big batteries that, like, the changes would eliminate 33 senior National Guard positions. The cuts are part of a broader government-wide campaign to slash spending and personnel across federal agencies that is being pushed by Trump's administration and Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency. According to Hegseth and others, the intent of the military job reductions isn't to reduce the overall size of the force, but to thin out the higher ranks and offset those cuts with additional troops at lower levels. They're restructuring and rebalancing. And they're starting at the very top, which I gotta tell you, I'm not mad at. Because from what I've seen in the past, the cuts always come from the bottom. While the overall number of service members may not drop, the salary costs will be lower. All right. Some Democratic members of Congress have criticized Hegseth's plan as an attempt to politicize the military and oust leaders that don't agree with the Trump administration. No, these are sweeping changes. These are sweeping changes, not targeted changes. Get out of here. The changes also come as the world is roiled by conflicts, including the war in Gaza and Ukraine, and the U.S. has troops deployed in Syria and elsewhere. I don't even think we should be helping in Gaza or Ukraine. Military officials expect that as various jobs are downgraded, for example, from a lieutenant general in charge to a major general or brigadier general,
more leadership responsibilities will fall on colonels and Navy captains and other subordinates. And while many of the job cuts will come through attrition as senior officers retire or move on, the services say they will have the flexibility to move people into higher priority positions and get rid of less critical posts. It makes sense to me. I don't know how I can explain this to the regular normie civilian that's a Democrat and they change their mind or agree with it, but more generals and admirals does not equal more success. That is a statement that I do agree with. Heck, because man, some of the most hard-fought battles, some of the most important victories, wars, situations were fought by E4s and sergeants. Man, and between both of my deployments to Afghanistan, I can count on two hands how many times my commanding officer actually even went on a mission with us. So, I mean, yeah. Some of y'all are gonna go, man. Some of y'all have to go, because... And I think this is also gonna fix a problem. I think this is also gonna fix a... It's not a problem. It's just something that happens in the military whenever you lose, like... Whenever you lose a first sergeant, right? Either to PCS or retirement. You lose a first sergeant. There's sometimes where another replacement first sergeant in the same rank is not available. So, in the meantime, while a first sergeant becomes available, they will fill that spot with a sergeant first class or a master sergeant, right? Now, I feel like that would fix the problem, because the same thing happens on the officer side. Sometimes you'll lose an officer, a captain, and you don't have a direct replacement for him. So he is instead replaced by a lesser officer, a second lieutenant, a first lieutenant. This might fix that problem, where instead of having to wait on a replacement to fill that spot, because there's no one, right? That spot now gets filled instantaneously, because they know what needs to be filled. They know what doesn't. They know what they don't need, right? And they know where they need to send people and where they need to go and how many people need to be in these positions and how many people need to have these ranks. And I also feel like this is going to make the promotion process harder. For officers anyway. None of this is affecting enlisted at all, so. Calling it the less generals, more GIs plan, because GIs are the ones that win you the war. What does that general do? Well, he sits in Washington all goddamn day. That's it, man. Outside of General Petraeus, I've never actually seen a person of that rank in country, in combat, with a weapon, standing next to his troops. Never seen it, man. So, GIs are what wins you the day. The E4 Mafia is what wins you the day. That crazy ass staff sergeant is what wins you the day. Not all these officers and all these lieutenants and all these colonels and all these fucking majors, and what are they even doing? At least now, these officers are actually going to have to earn their rank. They're going to have to actually be there and do it, man, because more work. You're going to have to earn your rank. You're going to have to earn what your rank means. Now, it's not going to be any... Welcome to the enlisted world, officers. That's all I can really say. The Army, which is the largest service, is allowed to have a maximum of 219 high-ranking general officers. I don't understand that. Allowed? that means it's a rule. Who does that benefit? Is that like one of those things like, is that all encompassing? Is that part of like, what do you mean allowed? And who says that we can't? Granted, it wouldn't be a good idea to have 500 high-ranking general officers, right? But I'm just getting caught up on the word allowed. Like, I didn't really. Oh, for sure, they want less chiefs and more Indians. But like, I don't understand this. I'm trying to understand the implications of the army is allowed to have a maximum of 219. Is that because of budget purposes? Or is that some kind of like weird combat thing, like between countries? Like, you know, how like some ammunition is banned and some warfighting tactics are banned, right? I don't know. Anyways, I'm getting too caught up in what doesn't matter. Is allowed to have a maximum of 219 high-ranking general officers and is expected to absorb a higher number of the cuts. While the Marine Corps will probably see little impact at the very top. I can believe that because I just feel like there's less Marine officers than there are Army officers, naturally, and it's the largest service, so, and I just feel like the Marines put their people exactly where they need to be. The Marine Corps is a no nonsense group, really. Even at the top level, they're a no nonsense group, and even at the lowest level, they're a no nonsense group. So the way they run things, that makes sense. There are only 2 Marine 4-star generals. Why does the Army have so many? Well, not 4-star generals, but like just generals, period. And the tiny Space Force also only has 2. That's crazy. I mean, they need 1. 2? They're that big yet, but I mean, hey, doesn't matter. The Marine Corps, with our general officers, like our civilians and senior executives, is by far the leanest service. And somehow, some way, they're hella motherfucking efficient. Which means that the Army has a lot of fat to trim. I think that they're trying to get everyone in line with the Marine Corps. Which is just going to be another thing that Marines can use to talk shit to us Army guys, but that's fine. That's fine, I suppose. Said Lieutenant Colonel Josh Benson, a Marine spokesman, due to the already lean nature of the general officers in the Marine Corps, any cuts to the Marine general officers will have an outsized impact to the Corps relative to the other services. So you should not be making cuts to the Marine Corps. They already get the least of all of the services. Sometimes I feel bad for the Marine Corps, but hey, they make do with what they get, and they have a smile on their face when they do it. So yeah, I think they're trying to make the Army, and I think the Army's the biggest offender, man. I don't even think the Air Force has this much fat around the top ranks. He said nearly 1/3 or 21 of Marine generals hold 2 or 3 jobs each, and as many as 10 positions are already empty. Damn. So in the Marine Corps, generals are working their ass off. You know what, man? I wouldn't expect anything less because they're Marines. They're Marines. They've done so much more with less in the past. So, Army leaders, meanwhile, have already developed plans to merge or close headquarters units and staff. As many as 40 general officer slots could be cut as a result. The two joint jobs would include leaders at regional commands, such as those in Europe, the Indo-Pacific, and the Middle East, as well as administrative or functional commands, such as Cyber Command and Special Operations Command. Under the law, there currently can be no more than 232 of those joint officers. And I want to know why. I'm not mad about it, I just want to know why that is. I want to know the reasoning for that law. Where it was derived from, where it came from, why it was put into effect. I'm just genuinely curious. It's unclear how many of those cuts those jobs would absorb versus the slots in each of the services. But officials have talked about merging some commands as the Pentagon reviews its overall leadership structure. I feel like we should cut some motherfuckers from the Pentagon too, but that's just me. In addition to the joint command jobs, Congress stipulates the maximum number of high-ranking general officers in the services: 219 in the Army, 171 in the Air Force, 21 in the Space Force, 64 in the Marine Corps, and 150 flag officers in the Navy. I've never heard of a flag officer. All combined, the services can't have more than 27 4-star generals, 153 stars, 239 2-stars, and 210 1-stars. Why can you have more 2-stars than 1-stars? Because it gradually becomes more, with the least being the 4-star title. 27 4-stars, 153 3-stars, 239 2-stars, but only 210 1-stars. That's just odd. Because how do you expect to put those 1-stars into those 2-star positions? The cuts, right? But the decrease in the National Guard stems from a review done by Guard leaders last year that identified more than 30 positions that could be cut among the 133 general officers' jobs spread across the government. There are about 30 general officers in the National Guard Bureau, headquarters staff. What is that? Okay, that does. And the rest are assigned to jobs in other federal agencies, including the FBI, CIA, and military commands. But do you need the general title to maintain these jobs in the FBI, CIA, military command? Oh no. Guard officials described their plan to Hegseth and Pentagon leaders, and it was approved. According to officials, it would result in 6 jobs cut from Guard Bureau staff and the rest from other military and government posts. The adjutants general, never heard that term before, who run the Guard in each state are chosen by and work for the governors, and so are not part of any cuts. They are largely 1- and 2-star officers. Okay, so those people are exempt from the cuts, but yeah. I don't see this as a loss. I see this as an absolute win. I served in the military. And let me tell you, that like, one officer. I can name him. Maybe he's still in the service. Maybe he's not. If he's still in the service, this could affect him. At the time, Lieutenant Welch, man, the only officer that I ever really saw get his hands dirty. right alongside the E4 Mafia, right alongside other soldiers, right alongside the E1s, the E2s, the E3s. He was there. I can't say the same for literally any other officer that I ever encountered in my military service. I see a lot of YouTube videos from time to time, and I read the comment section. And it's full of people that have never served saying, man, I wish we could have leaders like we did back in the day. I'm like, that's never gonna happen. And the leaders they're talking about are the fucking generals that rode into battle during the Civil War and all that stuff. Those are the leaders they're talking about. They're talking about the leaders from like fucking hundreds of years ago. That's not what it is anymore, man. Really. I don't have the luxury of the soldiers back then of looking at their leaders with reverence and with the utmost respect and looking at them and following them wherever they went, regardless, not even asking questions. I didn't have leaders like that. I didn't encounter leaders like that. And begs the question, what the fuck is your purpose? Because to me, the way I viewed officers in the military, homie, the only thing I need you to do, the only thing I need from you, sign my leave form. And sadly, that's the only interaction I ever had with most of the officers that I encountered. Leave forms. Monthly counseling statements. Hell, when I was at Fort Stewart, I saw my platoon leader, my LT. I maybe saw that guy like once a week, if that. Which is good, actually, because you'd rather your soldiers be dealing with your NCOs more than your lieutenants. But like, these motherfuckers had no interest in the fight. They didn't. The vibe I got from military leadership when I was in the service is, this is the vibe I got from most of the officers when I was in the service. Fuck all of you. I don't give a damn about any of you. I'm just here so that I can get promoted. And I will do whatever I can to get promoted. And if that includes fucking you, throwing you under the bus, not having your back when you need it, I will do it. That is the vibe I got from most of the officers when I was in the service. So, I'd like to say that this is your penance. This is your punishment for behaving how you behaved, man, because like, people like, y'all seen the movie Saving Private Ryan? You remember Captain Miller storming the beaches of Normandy on D-Day with his troops? We don't have officers like that anymore. They don't exist. I'm sorry to tell you, all of the civilians, all of the people that aren't in the service, that you have a specific view of the service, I'm here to tell you, those officers don't exist. They're gone. They died with World War II and World War I and Vietnam. They're gone. Those officers don't exist. Maybe they existed in Iraq. Maybe, man. I don't know. But the war that I fought in, those soldiers, those officers don't exist. That is a fairy tale. That is, it's not even a fairy tale. It's it's history. It is no more. That's not the case. So, and if that's how I feel about captains and majors, imagine how I feel about a 4-star general, man. It's just like, I don't feel bad for y'all. But hey, who's to say that this wasn't a long time coming? regardless of quality of the leadership. Who knows? Katai, welcome back. So, you know, I didn't have a good experience with officers when I was in the military, but maybe had I had good experiences with officers when I was in the military, man, then maybe I'd feel different. And maybe you did serve in the service and you had a captain like that. You had a lieutenant like that. You had someone that, man, you can't say enough nice things about, right? I didn't have that. I didn't have a Captain Miller. I didn't have any of the officers that Fat Electrician does videos about. That was not my reality. That was not my leadership. I was in that country by my goddamn self with a fucking staff sergeant. We all were, man. With the commander and the lieutenant nowhere in sight. Nowhere in sight, man. Like, I was on a goddamn road. I was on an empty stretch of road, pitch fucking black in the middle of Afghanistan with my truck on fire, leaking hydraulic fluid. I'm on the verge of dying because the enemy's about to run up on me. Luckily, my homies got there before they did, and air support got there before they did. Guess where my commander was? On the fob, sleeping. Sleeping. So hey, y'all are getting cut? I hate it for you. Hate it for you. In my opinion, you should have done better. But according to Hexeth, this is a long time coming. Kevin, what's good, dog? Yo, we're done with the news for now. I know y'all want to get onto other stuff. I want to get onto other stuff. So what are we doing? Let's look at Discord. Let's see what y'all requested. Check it. Oh, by the way, I should have led the stream with this. I hope everyone's having a good Thursday. Discord, don't fuck with me. The Quiet Place aliens make no... What? Try not to smirk or giggle. That's like hard mode, man. But then again, that's usually what we do. No grinning, no smiling. What is this? For every kind of geek, American vampire, Scott Snyder's gothic gory Americana. What the fuck is that? Did you get the new Doom game? Nah. I'll probably get it, but just like not right now. I'm too busy playing other stuff. Is it good? I have a feeling it's good, bro. It's Doom. Doom never disappoints. I have a feeling that it's just as badass as Doom Eternal. I played Doom Eternal, but here's the thing, nerdy. I suck at it. And I don't know why. Like, because I played Doom as a kid, and I was so good at it. I play first-person shooters. I'm really good at first-person shooters. I'm no Shroud, but, like, I can 1v4 and, like, 1v3, stuff like that. I'm not bad at video games. It's just, like, I'm not good at it. And, like, I played Doom Eternal. I played it for a bit, and I just kept getting my ass whooped over. And I was like on the easiest difficulty. I just kept getting my ass handed to me, and I was like, I couldn't get the sensitivities right, and I was just learning, and yeah. And then I went off to play other stuff, but I assumed that the new Doom game is good because it's Doom. It's like Doom is one of those games that's guaranteed to be good every time, right? It's like Grand Theft Auto. It's always good, no matter what. Which, yo, I haven't seen that. I heard there was a trailer to Grand Theft Auto 6, but and if we watch it. Now, my streams never get monetized anyways. My videos are monetized, but my streams aren't. So, yeah, we could watch the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer if y'all wanted to. I haven't seen it. Mind you, the last Grand Theft Auto game I played was Vice City. I just want you guys to know this. Vice City. Some of you weren't even born yet. Okay? Vice City. Or maybe I'm underestimating the age of some of you. I know some of you are young. Some of you weren't even born yet when Vice City was a thing. That's the last Grand Theft Auto I played. Let me where's the hair? Okay, in a Fat Electrician video. The deadliest spy of World War II. Virginia Hall. Oh. A lady? Hell yeah, I'm down for this. You know, that actually reminds me of the name sounds familiar. You know why that name sounds familiar to me? Remember when... Oh, my gamers. Remember when Battlefield 5 came out? I wasn't even doing YouTube yet. Remember when Battlefield 5 came out and they put on the cover of the game, it was World War II themed, right? And you know how Battlefield is always known for its realism in the games. They, on the cover of the game, they put a chick with a purple mohawk, a prosthetic limb, and she was wielding a club. And a lot of gamers were like, nah, what do you mean? That's not historically accurate. And the developers of the game were like, yes it is, and blah blah blah, and all this stuff. And what the gamers were simply trying to say was that, no, yeah, females did have their place in World War II, but it's just not on the front lines like you're depicting here. That's horseshit, dog. That's not real. And the developers and the CEO got really butthurt, and they said this right here, and this is what kind of killed their launch for the game. They said, if you don't like it, don't buy it. So you know what us gamers did? We didn't buy it. And I was watching a video about it. Somebody was butthurt that gamers were not buying the game. And they were like, they started to give like all this history, like females did do this and blah blah blah. And again, we weren't debating that, but I decided to comment back on this comment thread on this YouTube video, and I googled females in World War II, and I believe that her name popped up. That's why the name seems familiar. And this was years ago, by the way, that this happened. Battlefield 5 that came out years ago. And it's just so funny because in my little debate with this person in this comment thread, I want to say that I referenced Virginia Hall. So it's just funny. We will watch this. Hell, I may be, yeah. And you know what, matter of fact, I feel like we watched something about this already, but just not by Fat Electrician, but we'll probably still watch it anyways, but we'll get to it. I want to see whatever this is first. The Quiet Place, Zaffy. The Quiet Place aliens make no sense. And no one talks about it. Yeah. I've never seen The Quiet Place, so I don't know. Yeah, I've never seen this movie. Nor have I seen the new one. It's like A Quiet Place Origins or some shit, where like they show. I wanted to see it, I just never got around to seeing it, and I never got around to seeing The Quiet Place either. So, oh. I have seen movies where like the bad guy made no sense, or the protagonist made no sense. In the case of The Quiet Place, the aliens are the protagonists. Also, the aliens in Independence Day didn't make much sense to me either. What else? Have you ever seen the movie Mars Attacks? Those aliens didn't make any fucking sense either. Like, when you introduce a really powerful character that, it's why Superman is so boring. When you introduce a really powerful character and you make that character lose because of dumb shit, it devalues the character, right? Like, again, I can only reference Superman. It's just so fucking boring. It like, and then you do a whole bunch of things. Oh. See.
Let me see my new granddog. Say hi, Grandma. You're feeding him Blue Buffalo, right?
Now we got Purian and 1. It's all the same.
These aliens don't make any sense. Everything from their arrival down to Earth to them destroying most of humanity is illogical. Listen, I don't like to give humanity too much credit at all. I think we are a degenerate, pathetic, low IQ species in the grand scheme of the universe, okay?
Yeah.
Most aliens that we see in the movies would have their way with us.
In the grand scheme of the universe, we're not even the equivalent of bacteria. We're like, not even dirt.
But not them. For the sake of the movie, the Quiet Place aliens functioned as good villains that built good atmosphere, good tension for a good story. At least in The Quiet Place Part 1. No one can even deny that. But if you look too closely into aliens like these, you start to realize fundamentally how flawed they are and how their mechanics, their biology, the logic surrounding them doesn't work because...
Like, remember the aliens? Have y'all ever seen the movie The Tomorrow War? I like those aliens, but there was just like lots of parts of their invasion to Earth that also was just like, dog. Anyways, that was a good movie though.
Because you can tell that the crew behind Quiet Place didn't actually care about the aliens' backstory and how they truly would function realistically. They only cared about the gimmick of we have to stay quiet. We're gonna make a story about having to stay quiet or you die. This isn't like Calvin. If he came down to Earth and
Which was like already a movie, but just without aliens. You gotta stay quiet or you die. I forget what the movie was called, but do y'all remember that one movie of these three teenage slash adolescent slash, I want to say maybe they were like 20, 21 years old. These kids, they break into this blind guy's house, and the blind guy is like, I can't remember, but he's either a serial killer or he's like ex-military and he's crazy and he'll fucking murder you. Because he's blind, his hearing is amplified. So when they break into his house, he starts fucking with them and they can't get out. And they have to be quiet the entire fucking movie because his hearing is like insane. Because he's blind and, you know, he's like Daredevil, right? What was that movie called? Don't Breathe. Yeah. It's kind of like that, but they decided to use aliens instead. And I don't know, man. That movie was alright. It was alright. It wasn't like the most riveting shit in the world, but
started consuming everything, he would nuke us all. We don't beat a Calvin who's dipped himself into our ocean and started consuming a lot of its biology. We don't beat that being, okay? This isn't like the xenomorphs that would spread and impregnate their way through humans very, very fast, who also function in a goddamn hive mind and are super intelligent. This isn't like the Thing that can endlessly assimilate you. This isn't like the White Spikes who have broad numbers of aliens, have a hive mind as
those were the ones from Tomorrow War, and they were cool as fuck, though. It's just like part of their invasion. It was just like, how can y'all not figure it out, bro? Y'all are so advanced, and y'all still managed to lose. But when Chris Pratt is the lead actor, you ain't winning, bro. So
well, and are not only strong and fast, they can shoot projectile spikes at you. It's not like Edge of Tomorrow's mimics who literally use time travel to fuck you up. No. These aliens are animals. Apex predators. The only problem is humanity would fuck them up. I give us 1 week, maybe two, before we figure out how to screw these aliens over. By week 2,
Florida Man would figure it out in 3 days. If we're being real.
figure out that sound is a weakness and we'd use it against them. Look at these aliens. They don't have any ranged weaponry. If you're fighting us, if you're fighting our military, that is borderline, you just want to off yourself at that point. They are blind, they rely purely on sound. They need to get very close to kill you. They have durable armor over their body when they don't open up. I guess this is because they survived a harsh environment on their homeworld, and it's best suited for them to be able to survive the vacuum of space, which is weird because water's a weakness. Water's a weakness, but space, they can do it. Unless they were brought here on specially coded meteors that were designed as ships to transport them as a bioweapon to different planets. I made a whole video on their origin, by the way. Watch it. If they crash landed here and immediately thrived, what the hell are they eating? Why are they not dying from Earth's microbes or gravity? How are they reproducing? We see how they eat. We see their hives in Quiet Place Day 1. Okay, they use humans to create this special vegetation, which is very weird. Aliens with zero understanding of our biology or terrain wouldn't last long, not against a coordinated human resistance. To be honest, in Quiet Place Day 1, within 2 days, humans know their weakness. How do we know this? Because we see a literal helicopter flying past the city, creating sound to distract them and lead them away while humans navigate themselves throughout the city quietly. We know their weakness. And yet somehow we go from Quiet Place Day 1 to the first Quiet Place movie, which is Earth is post-apocalyptic. It's like 28 days later out here. Humanity is screwed.
Yeah, it's like... At this point, it's just problems with the writing. Because 28 days later did that. It was like, oh, we got rid of the zombies, but oh, we didn't. But oh, we got rid of the zombies again, but oh, we didn't. We figured it out, but we didn't. It's like that's not an enjoyable plot for a movie or even for a sequel. It almost seemed, and I've never seen The Quiet Place or The Quiet Place Day One, but it seems like The Quiet Place Day One was just more of the same for the original Quiet Place and throwing all logic to the wind in order to continue the franchise. I guess. People obviously suspended their disbelief enough to continue on being invested in the story.
Pockets of resistance and random communities are thriving here and there. Some humans are going insane. It's a post-apocalypse. That would never happen. Realistically, here's what will go down. Cities would go silent, then militarize. Sound traps would lure creatures into fucking kill zones. Satellites, because for some reason the movies forgot satellites exist. Satellites would track their movements and we'd reverse engineer their weakness. Not sure why humans haven't used snipers, drone strikes, or landmines, or even decoys and traps.
Book on dollar.com to get our lowest rates.
Why are you in my house?
Oh, fucking hot.
Performing on the biggest stage in the world was just one step in my journey. Hi, I'm Ro-
But I guess that's what happens. You're telling me it takes one deaf girl who's very, very low IQ, by the way. She indirectly got her entire family killed, or most of them killed, to be honest. You're telling me she finds out their weakness by accident via, what, her hearing?
You know what I thought was stupid? Bird Box. Was it Bird Box? That movie with Sandra Bullock where, like, if they look at it, they die? I don't know, man. Maybe from, like, an artistic standpoint, that movie was good. Or maybe for, I don't know. That movie reminded me of an even more boring M. Night Shyamalan film. And if it was by M. Night Shyamalan, then that makes sense. Jesus Christ, that movie was, I don't know who liked it. I didn't.
Going berserk? No.
What pissed me off the absolute most, it wasn't even the alien. It wasn't even I never got to see it. Maybe they describe it in the book. If there's a book, there's always a book. But they didn't even show me the monster. They didn't even show me why people were dying. They didn't even show me what was causing people to die. And I'm just like, this was pointless. This was actually worthless. Stupid. I don't like shit like that.
No. Here is a plan. A 3-phase blueprint system on how to destroy these fraudulent aliens once and for all. I need
another movie with a stupid ass alien. What was that movie with Mark Wahlberg? The Happening, where they're getting killed by trees. They're just dying. The trees are just fighting back against humans. And people are dying. And then they figure out, like, oh, if we stand still, we don't die. But the second we move, the magicness of the trees will kill us. And throughout the rest of the goddamn movie, they refuse to stand still, yet still survive. I don't understand it. But maybe that was a book. And the book was better, because the book is always better.
I need to stop this video to tell you right now. You need to like the video, otherwise Hollywood will molest you. They might take me hostage one of these days, so I can't do this war alone. I need you to like and subscribe. Blow this video into the ether. Join my army. It's all about observation and using your collective IQ. Human beings are not used to using their IQ in monster movies or horror movies. I get it. Those movies rely on us being dumb, mentally handicapped people.
No. I still notice that the black guy always dies, and I still notice that this motherfucker is walking at the speed of smell. You're sprinting, and he still catches you. No, it's bullshit, bro. I hate scary movies just because of that reason alone. They're all stupid. And they're telegraphed. I know what's gonna happen, how it's gonna happen. Oh, the baby is demented and it's gonna kill the whole family. I already know what's gonna happen, bro.
People, but we'd wipe these aliens out clean. Phase 1, establish control and lure the enemy. This is gonna take place in the course of 1 week. 1 to 7 days. Survive, gather intel, bait them into controlled environments. We're gonna use a mass silent communication network. People in the movies already know you gotta use sign language. We already know how they hunt early on. Distribute radios, light signals, drones, laser-based comms. Just no talking. Then you're gonna create bait zones. We call them sound lures, okay?
No talking. You know who doesn't survive this? Karen. Karen does not survive here. No talking? It's over for you, Karen. Sorry. You die today.
Set up zones in rural abandoned areas where constant mechanical sound like generators and speakers draw the aliens. Then you're gonna deploy retcon drones. For some reason the movie forgot drones exist. These aliens can't do fuck all against our drones. Silent drones with heat and motion sensors track behavior in nesting zones. Then we record their attack patterns. The nesting zones and the hives are key here. We find those, we kill this entire
You know, it's like,
race. We're gonna have soundproof bunkers and panic rooms prepped in all the major cities. We've already seen humans already design bunkers for themselves and their families in the Quiet Place movies.
basically, this movie turning into an apocalyptic scene is bullshit. But it's Hollywood, as most movies are. I get it. Realistically, something like this, even in the case of, man, I forget what it was, but it was either an animation or a movie or something. It was zombies, right? And what they did is they lured a whole bunch of zombies into one place. I'm talking about, like, it had to have been over 100,000 zombies, man. And they lured them all into just one fucking place, and just out of nowhere, you just see a mushroom cloud. I feel like that's how it would go, man. Really. I don't put it past our government that if something like that were to actually happen, or if zombies were to actually happen, we are using nuclear weapons. Or at the very least, the closest thing to a nuke without ruining the planet in the process. We will use that shit. We will use all the napalm we've ever had. We will use it. Was it District 9? Then that's what it is. I loved it. That's such a good movie. And to this day, I'm still pissed off that there's not a sequel. And I will continue to be angry that there's not a sequel. So, it was probably that. And that's how you do it. You just... It's a pretty simple plan.
We're gonna use sound lures to trap these creatures. And we're gonna take one of these creatures to experiment on, okay? We're gonna trap these creatures, blow them to fuck, and then find one of them to experiment on. We're gonna chain it up. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use it. Through continued observation of one of them that we take hostage, we're gonna use our common sense and intelligence to figure out, one, these aliens rely.
Dude, you know what we could do with these aliens? Right here? Rat King. Rat King. Assuming they would eat their own. Do y'all know the concept of the Rat King? Do y'all know how that goes? You have a village that's full of rats, right? And you want to get rid of the rat problem. You capture a couple of rats and you put them in a cage, right? And eventually these rats are going to get hungry, they're going to eat each other. And there's going to be one rat remaining, right? Out of all the ones you put in the cage. You then gather more rats and you put them in the same cage with the rat that's been eating other rats. That rat will battle the other rats. And the winner of that skirmish is now Rat King, because that rat is now going to be used to hunting, killing, and eating rats. So you take this rat that you have pitted against over like 50 at this point, and you unleash him onto the population of other rats. In a week, your rat problem is gone, because this one rat killed all the other ones. That is the concept of Rat King. So, assuming that these aliens would turn on each other and eat their own, that's what I would try to do. I would try to capture as many as I could and create a Rat King. Unleash this motherfucker onto the population and he kills all the other fucking aliens. That's probably wishful thinking. Maybe their biology is not like that. Maybe mentally they're not like that. Maybe they would never, right? And as far as I know, human beings have and can and will turn to cannibalism, but I don't know, maybe. That's a cool idea though. That'd be a cool like thing to like carry out. Like if you had the time, you captured one of these things, like, hey, let's see what would happen if we put 4 of these aliens in the same container together for a straight month. No food, no nothing. We don't know what they eat humans, so obviously no food, no water, no nothing. Let's see what happens. Let's see how they react to each other. And if it just so happens that they eat their own, oh bro, you could definitely make a Rat King. For real. Braxton, what's good, man?
So heavily on sound to the point where their body opens up, and a certain decibel and pitch testing that we use will figure out the pitch and frequency that works best on the alien, make them vulnerable, and distribute that frequency as well.
Or hey man, we got Neuralink, right? Reverse engineer or continue to engineer Neuralink to the point where Neuralink can control a sentient being. We got Neuralink now, right? People use it, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I've seen videos. But give this thing a fucking Neuralink implant. See if we can't control this little motherfucker. And if we could, slaves. Slaves. Workers. And that's where I would try to go. If I could and if it was feasible. Spitballing ideas here.
Weaponry across the goddamn world.
The fact that he's dressed the way he's dressed makes this more fun. Just gives him more validity, really.
That easy.
You can't disagree with someone dressed like this, man. You just can't. Against the law.
Across the goddamn world. It's that easy.
Speaking of aliens, I have to tell you guys about a movie that I just watched 2 nights ago. Goes by the name of The Signal. Have y'all ever seen this movie? With Lawrence Fishburne. He's the only actor you're going to recognize in this movie. Well, he's the only actor I recognized in this movie. All of the other actors, I don't know who they are. I've never seen them before. The Signal. Y'all ever see that movie? I just watched it. And I got to tell you, if that movie doesn't get a sequel, then it's trash. If that movie does get a sequel, that movie's amazing. That sounds weird to say, but you have to see it. You have to see it. Because, like, if they don't give that movie a sequel, I'm pissed. Kind of like District 9. Same thing. But if the movie does get a sequel, then The Signal is amazing. Phenomenal. I enjoyed it. But it's only good dependent on if it gets a sequel or not. Because if it doesn't get a sequel, bro, what was the fucking point? You done pissed me off. You got me interested in something that you don't even plan on, like, explaining. Or you don't even plan on giving me more information. I'm getting invested in something that you don't even plan on, like... Nah, man, it better be a goddamn sequel to this movie, bro. Speaking of films, I highly recommend you check out the new... People have been telling me about it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. If I can find it on YouTube for rent, I'll rent it. Shit on YouTube is cheap. It's $4. Even for high definition, it's like $4. So if is it on a stream? Is it on like what streaming platform is it on? I got Prime and I got Max. If it's not on those, I'll watch it on YouTube. But I've heard good things about that one as well, and I do want to watch that one for sure.
We're going to evacuate cities section by section, blasting sound in the frequency we created, and execute fast cleanup with aerial ground coordination. Phase 3, we eradicate the shit out of them and reclaim what's ours.
Yeah, bro, that is true, especially with the whole sound thing. I don't know where you're from, but in my hometown, we have every Saturday at noon, we have this big loudspeaker in the middle of the city that cycles all of the emergency alarms. So every Saturday, in my hometown, every Saturday at noon, you hear the alarm for earthquake, you hear the alarm for tornado, and you hear the alarm for a biological attack, right? And if you don't know that the city of Columbus, Georgia does this on a Saturday, it might freak you the fuck out. Like, let's say you go to Columbus, Georgia for the first time and you don't know, it might freak you the fuck out. Saturday rolls around, you're just like, it's happening. It's over. No, it's a weekly thing. Anyways, I bring that up because it's so loud. It's like mega loud. It's insane. It drowns out the sound of a fucking lawnmower. It is hella loud. I mentioned that because you could use that for stuff like this. Just blast fucking sound. Just like watts and watts and watts of sound. It's crazy.
We're going to hunt down the hives using satellite and thermal imaging and drone swarm data to locate where they breed and where they nest. Now that we have their frequency range, we're going to drop sound bombs on these motherfuckers. Tuned into that frequency range that screws them up. It's going to cause mass panic, internal damage, and stun them. Once they're stunned and they open up, we're going to destroy all of them with napalm strikes and cleanup teams. They're going to get firebombed too. I don't care what you use. Firebombs, flashbangs, whatever the fuck. They are going to get annihilated in this area.
I like the way this guy thinks. That's what would happen. I agree. Yeah, pretty much. But when it comes to movies, I enjoy the movie first and then talk shit about it later. If there's anything to talk shit about. Like, man, realistically, for real, that wouldn't happen. Right? But this is fun for me too.
Area alone. Then we're going to take that frequency and distribute it as an open source weapon globally, so even rural hiding populations can fight back.
Wait, really? Dude, that's crazy. The only movie in the past 10 years that I went back to the theater and paid money again to watch it twice in the past 10 years. The only movie I've done that for was the first Deadpool. If memory serves me correctly. So that's good to know. That's when you know a movie is good. If a motherfucker will pay money to see it again, right? Realistically, though, I would just leave one auditorium, go to the bathroom, hang out for 15 minutes, sneak into another auditorium. That's just me all the time, but still. I did pay to go see Deadpool twice.
Back. Alien population will be reduced to below 1% globally by day 21. Their weaknesses will be exploited and integrated into standard weaponry. Humanity reclaims the planet, and survivors will be going crazy in the loudest celebration in human history, just so we can stick it to these aliens one more time. And then the only question is, who sent these aliens as a biological weapon? When are they going to come down? How are we going to deal with them? Because
man, and you're also forgetting about these people would die in this situation. But you're forgetting about, we're in 2025, man, so if this happens, we're gonna have a whole bunch of fucking fairy ass people that are gonna be like, but what if they identify as someone that eats human beings? We can't deny them that. They have feelings too. It's 2025, man. You know there would be people like that. But it's okay, because collectively, we would all just shoot you in the face if you started with some shit like that in this type of situation, and no one would really care, because
chances are they're much more advanced and powerful than these animals that they've sent here. They might be more intelligent, so we gotta prepare for them. I say we use these Quiet Place aliens and try to take their armor from them and create bio armor out of it.
You know what would be a cool concept for an alien movie? A cool plot for an alien movie? No. That idea already exists. Called Transformers. My idea was that an alien race comes to Earth because they're running from another world-killing alien, another highly advanced, highly violent alien, and they're running from this alien, and they find refuge on Earth. And at first, the humans are like, "Ah, man, fuck you, get out of here." But they're just like, "Bro, you have no idea what's coming. We need to join together. We need to fight this shit." They join together and they fight the shit. But that's just the plot to the first Transformers movie. I thought I was onto something. Never mind. However, I still would like to see that movie not with Transformers. It's still a cool plot. You change the way the aliens look. You change different characters, different names and stuff like that. But do I still do music? Yeah, we do it on Twitch. We'll be doing music on Twitch tomorrow.
Suits, Edge of Tomorrow style suits that are mechanical but
This
also
was such a good movie with Tom Cruise.
hardened because of their freaking natural armor. And we're going to go to war. Imagine humans with the Quiet Place armory on them. We're nigh unstoppable at that point.
It'd be like Monster Hunter. Like, you kill these motherfuckers and then you don their carcass as like armor or a helmet or greaves or gauntlets or fucking hell yeah, down for that.
This is not like any of the other aliens I touched upon. I don't for an instant believe that these aliens would make it past 1 week, 2 weeks maybe. But they're extinct within a month, yo. But I think they are genuinely good villains.
I really do wonder what he thinks about the Independence Day aliens, because bro, I love that movie and it's a classic. It's a legendary film, iconic movie, nostalgic movie. But I can't help but think, man, you have the technology to go through space. You have the technology to do what you did to the Empire State Building, to the White House, to the Taj Mahal, and that's just Hollywood, destroying a whole bunch of monuments that normal people will recognize. When in all reality, bro, these aliens, if I have their technology, I'm going for Pentagon, CIA, FBI. I'm going to learn about you. I'm going to destroy your military. I'm going to kill your leaders. I'm going to remove everything that you can possibly have to destroy me, and that's your military. Your tanks, your planes, your boats, everything. They didn't do that. They just fucked around and destroyed the Empire State and fucking... What are y'all doing? Fucking end it already. But nope. You didn't. You fucked off the whole movie, and that's why you lost. That's why you lost. And it's just like, welcome to Earth. Yeah, like, you catch a right hook from an Earthling. That should make you feel a certain kind of way, right? Like, damn, I went down there. I caught a right hook from some badass pilot. I'm not going back down there. Yo, just send the Hellfire missiles. Nope. I think that those aliens, I think either they had an ego problem or they were way too cocky or maybe they underestimated their enemy. Either way, in my opinion, they're fucking stupid. Give me your firepower and I can take over any planet. But nope. Y'all were just like, oh, look at this pretty vase. I'm going to knock it over. Oh, look at that pretty little building. I'm going to knock it over. Terrible. Terrible. It's still an amazing movie. It's still an amazing movie. It's just like, come on.
I think the final Quiet Place movie, because we shouldn't be extending this for any longer. Quiet Place Day One was a good movie, but literally it's a repeat. It's a goddamn repeat of Quiet Place One.
That's what I said. The way he described it is just more of the same. They didn't really have good writing for it. The plot and the idea and the premise of it is very interesting. That's why people went to see it. But something tells me that 20 years from now, if you ask someone, "Hey, what's your favorite Quiet Place movie?" They're gonna say the first one. They're not gonna say Day One or whatever sequel comes after. It's gonna be the first one.
Freaking city environment. Woohoo! Hooray! We've seen it all before. I want a movie where humans just make a final...
Wait, you thought that the sequel was decent? I hated it. I hated everything about it. They brought back the actor that played the president, but that still was not enough nostalgia to make up for what that movie was. Man, that movie was bad to me. I hate that I waited 20 years for that. But it wasn't a complete loss because Top Gun came in with Top Gun Maverick and did the damn thing. So right, so but like I was just
stand and eradicate these creatures, and then we find information on where they come from, the origin, the precursors that sent them as biological weapons. We need to advance the goddamn plot and lore now, okay? We need to be doing, in that final movie, we need to be using this blueprint to fuck them all up so badly that their precursors that created them have to come down. That's what's going down. And you don't need to make these precursors like Independence Day aliens. You can make them Eldritch, you know, maybe Lovecraftian in nature. Hollywood doesn't like that because they're low IQ and don't know how that shit works, but fuck it. It is what it is.
I'm just gonna leave it there. That's fine. I like that video. I've never seen the movie, but I understand where he's coming from, man. When you don't do a villain correctly, or you think of stupid ways to get the good guy to beat the villain when you know good and goddamn well that that would never happen, or vice versa, it makes it it makes it not a it makes it less impactful and less believable, really. But hey, I am a firm believer that not every movie has to be believable. I will also say that, right? It's fun to have conversations like that and watch videos like that, but I'm a firm believer that not everything has to be realistic, man. Not everything has to be real for it to be entertaining. I mean, fuck, man, there's nothing about any movie made by Marvel that's realistic, but it's fun and it's entertaining, right? So I also get that aspect of movie making. Not everything has to be like exactly blah blah blah, this it's super technical and to the right. There's some movies that I demand that from, and there's other movies that I don't demand that from. And movies that I demand that from, military, you better get it right. You better do your research. You better not do no dumb shit. You better not portray any dumb shit. Whereas in other movies, like, I don't know, Speed, I know that realistically that bus can't actually jump a fucking bridge, but it was fun, right? So I get it from both sides. I truly do. We're gonna do this try not to laugh, but I'm gonna take a smoke break before we do this try not to laugh. So if y'all need to take a smoke break or a shit, piss, pick up your kids, whatever you gotta do, do it. Yeah, we doing this, Katai. Great. I mean, I don't know if Vince is here, so I don't know if we'll be doing Fat Electrician today. If I wait on anyone, it's going to be for him because it's his request. Even though all of you enjoy watching Fat Electrician, I have to wait on him because it's his request. Then again, on YouTube, I can wait. But yeah, let me find this and then yeah, I feel like that Braxton, that bus from Speed should be in like a museum somewhere. Like the actual bus. That movie was lots of parts of that movie were unrealistic. However, you know what? Speed, there was a lot of parts of that movie that were realistic. Like, I wouldn't recommend it, and it is absurdly dangerous. But you know where they drop Keanu onto that little ramp that is on the street connected to a cable and he goes under the bus? I could see that actually happening, but just not with a bus, because the front of buses, they sit too close to the ground to where you wouldn't be able to get under it. The only way you would be able to get under it is from the side, but he went from front to back. And while that can happen, and you can do that, to a degree, you would more than likely die in the process. And that bus would wreck. And so would the cable and the car toting that cable and that cart. It's not impossible. Shit like that, right? But that bus jumping that fucking bridge, get out of my face, bro. I know that's not real. That's cool as shit, but it's not real. Homie getting decapitated in the subway. I don't know about a full decapitation, but I know that, like, you're dead and your neck is broken and you're looking at your butt cheeks. That's for sure. I don't know about a full decapitation, though. I don't know. I never saw Speed 2, by the way, so there's that. You know why I didn't see Speed 2? It didn't have... Once I found out that Speed 2 wasn't going to have Keanu Reeves, I was out. I was like, I'm good. At least I don't think it had Keanu Reeves, and I think that's the reason I didn't watch it. I was like, why would you recast? Why would Keanu not come back? It was such a blockbuster hit movie. You would think he'd want to make more money, right? The fact that he didn't come back means that the script is probably... Yikes. I don't know. Yeah, well, I'm taller. This is so good, man. There's so many good parts to that movie. Oh, dude. Yeah. That was like a really good one-liner. Yeah? Well, I'm taller. Out of all the one-liners, that one does stick out. That one is iconic. What was I doing? Oh, no. There we go. This was memes. Try not to smirk or giggle. And dude, you know what's crazy to me? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this out loud. And I don't think I'm wrong. The movie Speed with Keanu Reeves from the 1990s is a better racing movie than anything Fast and the Furious has put out since Tokyo Drift. Prove me wrong. Debate me. Argue with me. Fast 5 was pretty good. But you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as, like, it's not a car movie, technically it's a bus, but, like, you know what I mean? Speed, cars, going fast, wrecking vehicles. This motherfucker wrecked a train, right? Yeah, matter of fact, Keanu Reeves did it before Vin Diesel. Keanu Reeves wrecked a train before Vin Diesel started fucking drag racing against submarines. So, damn, that feels bad. Not Tokyo Drift, man. I did like Fast 5. I was exaggerating with Tokyo Drift, but you know what I mean. I like Fast 5, which, coincidentally, was that was the last movie that Paul Walker was in. What's the Fast movie where they're dragging the bank vault? That shit's ridiculous and completely unrealistic, but that shit was fire though, man. Like their plan and how they executed it and how it went and the friendships that were made through that and like the new characters. I genuinely liked that movie. It was fun, good, and it still had a degree of racing vibes, man. Because Paul Walker was still there. I think that when Paul Walker died, I was just like, Paul Walker was the last connection. Paul Walker was the last remaining thing connecting Fast and Furious to what it used to be, if that makes sense. Because no one's ever going to forget the iconic Nissan Skyline that he drove in the first Fast and Furious movie. No one's ever going to forget that. They're always going to look at Paul Walker and imagine that Skyline. And with no Paul Walker, it's not even racing anymore. Yeah, it kind of stopped being racing a little bit there, but like, you know what I mean? Like, Paul Walker was the last thing that connected those movies to street racing, to drag racing, to pink slips, to that world. And now it's just like, now it's just Inspector Gadget. That's not fun. And that guy just got drilled by that car. Oh my god. Okay, let me go smoke real fast, and then we'll watch this. We need some more car movies, man. Well, I shouldn't say that because I still haven't watched Ford vs Ferrari, and I should. But car movies that are like Fast and the Furious. I think people are tired of it now. I think that's like I think people are over the whole street racing thing. The whole drag racing movies, right? Because they made a Need for Speed movie that was garbage. The only good thing that movie had going for it was the dude that plays Jesse in Breaking Bad. He was in the movie. What's his name? Jesse, fucking the guy that works with Walter. Can't remember his name. That was it. That movie was trash. That movie was actually filmed in my hometown. I should have known it was gonna be trash. Like, you're filming in Columbus, this movie's definitely gonna blow. Like, ah! That's just Aaron Paul. Yeah, him. He was in the movie, and it was still shit. Oh, Death Race was so good, but it was so long ago. I forgot about that one with Jason Statham. The sequel was ass. And guess what? The sequel didn't have Jason Statham. I was like, what is up with Hollywood making these movies that are really good, and you get invested and attached to the actor that plays the role, and then you want to make the same movie with a different actor? I hate that shit. Like, they ever put anyone in charge of playing Wolverine that's not Hugh Jackman, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Okay. Okay, my bad. Yeah, we watched that, by the way. Logan the Wolf, the fan-made film. Yeah, we watched that. That shit was amazing. That shit was really good. Okay. Memes, but try not to smirk or giggle. All right.
Oh, bro, first time I
Wait,
see the sideboard.
wait. Do you want me to change it? I should change it, right? Big screen. Is this better for y'all? If you're watching this on YouTube, do you prefer it this way? Or do you prefer it this way? Actually, I shouldn't even ask y'all because y'all aren't here. Y'all just watch it after the fact. I'm gonna ask y'all. Y'all want it this way? I feel like when it comes to trying not to laugh, I feel like it's better this way. All right. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, bro, first time I see the cyborg. The freaking cyborg drunk, bro.
That is some odd
Вадим,
background
у
music.
тебя будильник хуярит. Алло! Вадим! 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 Алло! У тебя будильник, ебать!
No. Get
don't-
off the floor.
I don't know.
Get off the floor. No. No.
Hey, dude, you can't put that there. My house isn't for sale. You gotta.
Did that? I'm sorry. I rarely pause during. I try not to pause during these. Did that bird? Was that the jingle for like Expedia.com or something? Or like. That's a jingle for something. What was the? I've. Old Spice. What did my dumbass say? Expedia? Fuck am I thinking? Old Spice. And it's the same color as the.
No. No.
Hey, dude, you can't put that there. My house isn't for sale. You gotta get out of here, seriously. Oh, I didn't realize you were chill like that. Sell whatever you want.
Do you mind if I put a poster in your window? It's for my mom. She's missing.
Oh, gosh. Go ahead.
Your papa. He wanted you to have this.
Papa, wait.
I absolve you of your sins. You have been forgiven.
Jesus.
Can I have
That's why I don't go to church, man.
Kratos?
Because
I want to.
I can't risk it.
Kratos. Depends on the weapon and the man.
No way you
got
just
your
did
ass
that
now.
voice like that. Just like on,
Open the door.
on-
Open the door. Hi, my name is Snapple. My background consists of watermelon and lemonade. The more you open this door and the more you hold me, my temperature goes down and I'm not drinkable anymore.
Yo, he's
Close
about
the goddamn door!
he's about to go to his homie and be like, "Yo, I'm never buying that weed again. That shit's way too crazy." He had me talking to fucking Snapple bottle.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I've seen this.
Did you just put the lighter in the fire? Sound God, you put it in. Seriously.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
I should have. I did it. I don't know. I did that.
Did you?
Red and yellow make orange. Blue and red make purple.
That's tough. They got you locked up for life, my boy. The hell wrong with you?
That's why he's locked up, probably. Sexual harassment.
You sure? Let's see the eyes.
Damn. He's gone. He just fucked up the whole porch. Oh my god. Someone should have cut him off ages ago.
clip, this 30 clip, Mac. I'm tweaking.
Your shit sounds strong as hell.
Boy watches way too many Steph Curry clips.
Oh my god.
You like it, huh? Yeah, try it out. And if you push the white button, it's the speed button. It goes even faster, you see? That's right. Oh, be careful. Yeah, okay. Full speed.
Every time someone joins my live, I'm literally taking the toothpick and eating out the fish tank, eating all the chocolate.
To make a move to a town that's right for me.
Ew. Oh. Was that real or was that AI? That did not look good.
This dude Michael's been texting me all night, bro.
What is that logo?
Shit. What the fuck?
7、12变怎么样的变？记住4个字的口诀。第一个字叫做摸上边，第2个字你看摸它下边，第3个字你看摸它的左边，第4个字你看摸它右边，摸完它的上边，再摸它的下边，摸完它的左边，再摸右边，两个手一拉，一根往下这么插，你看倒着就能变，它叫彩虹桥，然后顶着就能变，它叫10孔。
Yo, shit. If that would have gone on for like 10 more seconds, I would have had problems.
You almost got You're out, Mike.
I'm gonna get him good. I know, it's so good. It's so good. Yo, no, I'll give you $20 if you throw your...
Still not letting it go. Jesus, you are greedy.
Kevin.
Shit. I'm not putting that in your mouth.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this thing.
Would that be the top?
What the fuck, bro? What, bro? You won't believe it. You lying? How much, bro? You won't believe it. You lying? I know you lying. Bro, you will not believe it. Come inside. No. You lying, bro. I'm not lying, bro. I'm lying.
Sit. Will you be my Valentine?
That's the quietest husky I've ever seen.
Maybe you could learn your Instagrammer.
That's good cream.
Just off the side.
Stop playing with him, man.
This thing's got 3 speeds. Here, there, and gone. It's got the power of infinity and beyond. You hear what I'm saying?
I hear you. Damn. You're glad it, like... I would have rather you just hit me in the head. Yeah, that's how some people's keyboards be. It's like, holy shit. My man is trying so hard, yo, like,
Blow the grass. Blow the grass.
I applaud you, little sir, but...
Blow the grass.
Dad is diabolical. I like the style.
Why don't you get in the position of your driver's seat and go?
I can't see you, what I'm trying to tell you.
Just get in your driver's seat and go.
What was the point of that? What are you gonna do? Oh my god, that guy literally looked like a troll.
Dan, what don't women understand about men?
Cheeseburgers.
Selena Gomez said that she wants to cut your hair.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
I didn't hear that, but
what do you think?
Sounds like something she'd say. I like that laugh.
I don't. Yo, did he like get scared and take off?
You don't have the look of a YouTuber. It's not just about followers. It's about a brand.
What do you mean? I look exactly like a YouTuber. Look.
I lost my phone.
For so many years, I thought that there was something wrong with me, that I was the black sheep, and I needed to change my personality. And after a lot of time and consideration, I realized who I was. I'm a piece of shit.
You know, with other people that are my age, and they're just kind of just...
Signs that you are not straight.
Number one, you like boys.
Up at their tiny post, Ryan and his team were being pounded. Almost instantly, every one of them was wounded.
Damage to the front end of your car, which hit his car in the rear.
So hungry.
Is that all?
Pierre has a weight limit. I'm too heavy. Look at Mara. She looks great.
Most used app on your phone.
YouTube.
Oh, the podcast.
Sure.
Podcast.
One more time with the gesture, please.
Martha.
Tell me you're from New York without telling me you're from New York. I'll go first, alright? Yo, let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup, mayo on a roll. Yes, sir. You already know the vibes. I can't forget the bev either. Gotta cop the air. You already know that. Yes, sir.
Hi, guys. I'm just doing my morning routine.
Hey, gang. It's me, Tony. And today we're gonna see if I'm faster than this mousetrap. Turns out, I'm not faster than this mousetrap. And update, it hurts. Alright, bye, guys.
So they're saying there is a 17-year-old girl, 17-year-old woman who...
Keep love. Bye. I'm Awesome Woman 800. Go follow me. And I'm Jessica the Coolest. Peace, y'all.
I'll give you the popsicle kid. No, you better not give me no popsicle, Mom. You know I already know I don't like no popsicle. Stop. My wrist hurt. Am I back to life? Come on, you need the fluids.
Yep.
Fluid. No! No! No, Mama. I like girls.
Anybody ever tell you you look like Beyonce?
Nah, they usually tell me I look like Shalissa.
Who the fuck is that?
Me, nigga.
Anybody ever tell you you look like Shalissa?
Why the hell were you honking at me?
Karen, what's good? I haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, you're a fuzzy?
Get
Yo, why does this student look... Why does he look like he's like 80 years old?
I want to get him in the back of the truck. Get a set of vitals. Electricity is not something you want to play around with.
Sir, what's your social security number? Sir?
Okay, buddy.
I'm
gonna take a picture.
What is that?
1-8. Who asked that question?
What does that mean?
Means you're higher than twice the legal limit.
Twice the legal minute?
Damn, ain't no water, bro. What the hell's going on, bro? Bro, what are you doing? You're not the thinker.
Yeah. Hey.
I don't get it.
It don't matter different Okay. You did it though.
Wait, oh yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
Dude, this is such an old video. This is from the Vine days. Oh my god.
Can I get the Sabrina fart? The Sabrina shaking the Sabrina Carpenter fart in a jar. Sorry, can I just have a vanilla latte, medium?
Yo, look at my son in the back seat, man. Got my son. You ain't getting no ice cream, nigga.
Level 2.
Fuck no. You'd be a Hall of Fame Domino's pizza worker. I feel the win.
That's what I'm saying. One finger?
No, hell no. Boom, snow got it. The way you dream, girl, you done fuck my name. Fuck you. Girl, I just.
Bro, there's a fucking
That's a
spawn
good
on you,
barber.
man. There's a spawn on you.
There's no way.
Oh my god. Ginger? Oh.
Hey.
Let me drive the boat.
What's the first name of 2024? Chickawaga. Goes away, I go away. So he's not leaving because I know they can't let me leave. I will go with that cat.
It's really serious.
Mas não tem como errar, Jô. Mas não tem como errar.
Oh. I'm unhealthy because I'm fat?
Literally, yes. Like, yeah.
Damn! That was kind of uncalled for, but
I'm good.
I know. I wasn't worried about you. I was worried about the fatality that just happened prior.
Black men for only £2. Yes, sir.
Who's coming? Huh? If you're coming right now, let me see it. Let me see it. Show me.
The violation.
Huh? He
TOS.
who is coming? Who's coming? Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Markiplier. You better get out here. You better come out here. Come where I am.
Markiplier.
Markiplier.
10 chocolate candy bars. 10 Heath bar.
Come on, man. Who actually supporting this dude? Heath bar? Heath? He actually put a Heath bar on the list, and he left out Reese.
Yo, that is like.
I feel like I could be Batman. I feel like you could be Batman.
We all could be Batman.
Anybody could be Batman.
Yeah.
You just gotta get the gadgets. Gadgets.
Yeah. That's all it is.
We're doing it again. We got the
gadgets.
Raising Cane's and we got...
I like how they wouldn't let him back in.
Are we ever going to see a meme again that lasts as long as something like the troll face?
Number one, your question is, what is your biggest mistake?
The biggest beef steak.
Next time your girlfriend says, let's go movies. Go!
No movies.
I'm locked in.
I'm in the trenches. I'm getting rich. Stand by me.
And enjoy the fruits of my labor.
Or be gone.
It's not a PS5.
Halo? Are you ugly on purpose?
You can't do this anywhere else?
No, they can't.
Max, this is where I draw the line, bud.
Fucking animals have no
Construção cidadão, mano.
space.
A mulher na rede. Minha goninha, galiciane, vida.
We win. Yo, there was a couple in here that almost broke me down. Those were good. Oh. I'm down to do another one if y'all are. Well, first, hold on. Dude, the old Spice Bird, it almost got me. Actually. It almost caught the tater. We watched this, right? Scary Close Calls. Luckiest People of the Week. I feel like we watched this. Hold on. Nothing in here looks familiar. Did we? I don't know. What was cringe, Katai? Which one were you talking about? That was hard for me to tell. I heard there was a new Final Destination movie. Nah. I'm good. Oh, dude. Guess the movie by the scene. Do y'all want to play? We were just talking about movies earlier. The Army Dude. Which one was that? Let's see if I watch too many movies. No such thing, bro. It's just like, what else do you do when you're sitting at home doing nothing? Let's see. Men in Black. Do you want me to keep it in this scene? Or do you want me to change it back? I mean, I should keep it here so that y'all can see the scene. And I'll keep it here. Men in Black. This is so easy. You want to get in on this? Hey. Oh fuck. Karate Kid. I almost fucked up. Right? Or is it Karate Kid 2? Is it Karate Kid? Karate Kid 2! Got it.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Dirty Dancing.
Oh. Sorry.
Jesus, I've seen too many movies. I got that just based off of the feet. Dirty Dancing.
You don't step on the one. You gotta start on the two. Find the two. You understand?
I will take help from you guys if I need it.
That man hitting you?
It's from the fight.
$1 Million Baby? $1 Million Baby. Huzzah. Hey.
Here, we're up a mo.
Leave her alone! Leave my sister alone!
Easy now, your old friend. They're gonna hurt you.
Oh no. I'm gonna get my first one wrong. I don't know this. Do y'all know? I have no idea, man. I've never... Mary Poppins? You're right. I've never seen this movie. So... I don't feel bad if I've never seen it. I will feel bad if I've seen it and can't remember it. Damn. Saving Private Ryan. Which one?
Which one?
All of them. Dude, they might have to make it a little bit harder on me and not even give me a scene. Just give me a still image, and maybe I can tell you what movie. I feel like that would be more challenging, because outside of that Mary Poppins ones, this easy.
Then I saw the Congo creeping through the black, cutting through the forest with a golden track. Then I saw the Congo creeping through the black, cutting through the forest with a golden.
Got me. Yeah, anyone in chat care to venture a guess before I let it ride? If you need me to play it again, I'll oblige. I have no clue. No earthly idea.
Then I saw the Congo creeping through the black, cutting through the forest with a golden track. Then I saw the Congo creeping through the black, cutting through the forest with a golden.
I don't think I've ever seen this movie. Porky's? Question mark? I'll take that as a guesstimation. Let's see. Dead Poets Society. With Robin Williams? Have I not seen this movie? Jesus. Alright. Damn. Remember the Titans. I completely forgot that Ryan Gosling was in this movie. Holy. I have no idea. Oh shit. Never seen it. I gotta be honest, man. The James Bond, not into James Bond anymore, man. I was when I was younger, but the Bond franchise. Same with Mission Impossible. Like, cool when I was younger, but I'm kind of just like, I don't know. I've never seen this. No Time to Die.
No.
No idea. Anyone want to guess? No clue. Pan. Peter Pan? Hugh Jackman as Blackbeard? I never seen this movie. No clue. I don't know. Oh. I read the book, man. I never saw the movie. Got it. Narnia. Oh, Batman. The Batman. Just came out. The one with the Riddler. I'm Batman.
I will find you.
Taken. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. I don't know. Take your fucking pick. Taken. It's. I think there's 5 of these movies.
And I will kill you.
I will say, for a man that repeatedly loses his kid, he's a terrible father.
Good luck.
First Taken.
Sorry, bro. That's not fine, bro.
With Bruce Willis? I don't think I've seen this movie. Red?
That's not fine, bro.
Red 2? Glass. I've never seen Glass. I've never seen this movie. I heard it was good. I saw Split with James McAvoy. That was good. Psycho-ass character. I haven't seen Glass yet. Damn.
And that was
Harry Potter.
It's terribly tricky to make, Mrs. Amortentia.
It just doesn't get easier than that. Does it matter if I didn't say Half-Blood Prince? Does it matter if I didn't say Harry Potter 6? I feel like I should still get that one because it's Harry. I've seen all these movies, man, and a lot of movies. There's a lot of scenes. That could have easily been part of the Harry Potter 4. Whatever. I feel like I got that right.
She's the last one ever. What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. I recognize one of the actors in there. I don't think I've seen this. Oh, I've never seen Maze Runner, which is crazy because this movie came out years ago. I've never seen it.
That your boy?
Sure. Yeah, he sure is.
How old is he?
4.
8.
No clue. Oh man, come on, I have seen this movie, but just recently and I didn't finish it. Fuck. Yeah. Damn. That feels bad. I think that was like one of the last movies Kevin Spacey made before he got canceled by the world.
Greetings, oh covered in poo people. Do you speak English? You're early. Yes, Pooh Man, we have come from far away.
Never seen it. Probably an older movie. Nanny McPhee Returns.
No. Listen. She can't know. I'm gonna go. Please stay. Promise me that you will not tell anybody that I invited you. Okay? Promise?
It's getting hard now, man. I have no clue. Mamma Mia?
I hate it. I hate the way you're always right.
Oh, 10 Things I Hate About You.
I hate it when you lie. I hate it when you make me laugh. Even worse when you make me cry.
Real good movie, if you haven't seen it.
It's okay. It's okay, baby. Mom.
Quiet Place.
What is happening?
I haven't seen it, but I've seen lots of scenes and clips. Oh, that's part 2? Cool.
But we have no songs for great halls and
Lord of the
evil
Rings.
times.
And why should your songs be unfit for my halls?
think I'm right. Yeah. Surprised man, it's been I saw all 3 of those movies. Surprised I still remember. I liked all those movies.
Oh my god.
It's Jason Bourne. What is this? Oh, it's the Imitation Game, I think, or something. I knew it. Yeah, with Benedict Cumberbatch. Die Hard. Oh shit, no, wait, actually, I don't... I hope I'm right. Yeah! Die Hard. I didn't get much of a view there and it was dark. Jaws, son! Jaws 1 or 2, whatever, man, it's Jaws, yeah.
Have you seen this?
School of Rock.
Chariots of Fire loved it.
I think.
Cling, 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 cling. Dun, 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 dun.
The Holiday. I guess School of Rock because it was Jack Black and he looked fairly young, and I've never seen this movie. Try it on this one. No, not Shallow Hal. No, I would know Shallow Hal because Shallow Hal has Gwyneth Paltrow. My record's pretty good so far, right? I feel like I've gotten more right than I have wrong.
People here often talk about your adventures in Mozambique.
Oh, I've seen... I'm gonna get this one wrong. Simply, I've seen this movie, and I'm blanking at the moment. Johnny English Reborn. Saw it a while ago. God damn it. I haven't seen this movie, but I feel like I have to now. Jesus. What is this? My Name is Nobody? It's an old Western. They just whooped that man's ass. God damn. Like, holy. That was savage. No clue. Don't think I've seen this movie. I don't think it's because I don't know. I just don't think I've seen it. I haven't seen it. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I knew of this movie when it was out. It wasn't anything I wanted to see. Should I? I'm not gonna fall. What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Whoa! Whoa! Hey! What's you?
I think.
Give it to me, for heaven's sake.
Oh, the Devil Wears Prada?
Go.
I think. Oh no. Cruella de Vil? I've never seen with Emma Stone. I never saw this. That's wild. All right. X-Men. The X-Men. That's the Ice guy, Iceman. And this is the same movie that has Pyro Boy, I can't remember his name, his equal counterpart. X-Men 2 or X-Men 3? Isn't this the movie where Jean Grey kills Professor Xavier? Like right in front of Wolverine? It's one, man, it's one of those. I'm getting specific about it because I feel like I remember, but is it 2? I like this movie. Thanks. I'm actually a fan of all of the X-Men movies. I never watched X-Men Apocalypse, but all the old ones, man, I was a fan of.
No problem.
Fun times, man. OG X-Men movies. X-Men 2. So many cool characters.
Hello?
Introducing new characters. Mrs. Doubtfire.
Get back in your cell. Don't make me get the hose.
Hello?
Even in a 5-second clip, that man can still make me laugh. Mrs. Doubtfire. God damn.
Do I? Yeah. Oh, it's for Paris. Well, I'm on this new diet. It's very effective. Well, I don't eat anything. And when I feel like I'm about to faint, I eat a cube of cheese.
I don't know. That's The Devil Wears Prada. I had never seen it, but I thought that's what I was looking at because I hadn't seen that Cruella movie either. This is okay. Got it. I've seen a lot of clips on the internet of this movie. I've never actually fully sat down and watched it.
Hey, stop!
Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man, actually, with Andrew Garfield, which is, wow, I can't believe I got that.
All right, on your way up.
Because I didn't even see anybody. I just saw a girl running into an elevator.
All thumbs today.
That was a fun scene at Oscorp. The Amazing Spider-Man. 2. Whatever. Mad Max.
Stop!
I was gonna say the one with Tom Hardy, not the one with, obviously, with Mel Gibson.
Turn the rig around.
Fury Road, right? That's what it's called. Twilight. I fucking hate that I know this, but Twilight. I had to watch these movies.
What's the big deal, Doc? Squirrels would eat it anyway.
Pick it up, Tom.
Nature takes care of the earth.
Pick it up.
Ah, jeez.
I don't think I've seen this movie. I was right. Green Book. Oh, but I have seen clips of this on YouTube. Back this is back in segregation times where like racism is crazy and white dude here works for the black guy, right? And I've seen some clips that, yeah, I haven't seen the movie though. It might be good, it might not be. I have no idea. I don't know.
Jody?
I'm gonna take a guess here. Driver? No, Fall Guy. God damn it. I was gonna say that. I started watching this movie and didn't finish it. I guess I never got to the part with the unicorn looking fucking thing. No clue. I don't think I've seen this one either. What? Pirates of the Caribbean. Take your pick, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. It's Pirates of the Caribbean. I forgot about that part. Oh, fucking midget shooting a blunderbuss. I've seen them all. Ocean's 11. Or 12 or 13. I can't remember. It's Ocean's 11. It's Ocean's. Ocean's 12. They went up to 13.
Swinging?
Sounds like...
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I think. And then the sequel to that was Honey, I Blew Up the Kids or something.
It's semaphore, May.
Wait, flapping.
Yeah. There it is. I've seen a couple of westerns in my day, man, but Once Upon a Time in the West. Okay. Matilda. Man, I love this movie. Been a while since I've seen this movie. Agnes, I think was her name. Crazy ass headmistress. Well.
Now that's what I call good cop, bad cop.
Sonic.
Left herself open.
I think. Right? Sonic? Yeah.
That's what I'm asking you.
And you...
Rush Hour 2.
Just answering. Shut up.
One of the best scenes in the movie.
You.
Yes?
Not you, him. What's your name?
Me.
Yes, you.
I am me. He's me. And I'm you.
And I'm about to whoop your own ass, man. You pissing me off. It's Rush Hour 3, actually. Oh, man, it's so good.
Screen. We have shortly coming
Dumb and Dumber.
the Emperor and Empress of Japan. And of course, Princess Charles and I, when they were together, used to frequent the hotel constantly.
Well, take it!
Dumb and Dumber 1 was my favorite. I didn't... Speed. We were just talking about this movie. Just cans. It's just cans. Not a baby. It's just cans. Yeah, she was freaking out. Oh, Kill Bill.
Mommy, I'm home. Hey, baby.
Kill Bill 2? I don't remember. It's Kill Bill.
School.
Yeah.
Look at me, son.
Oh,
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
oh my god, what's it called? Holy shit, Good Will Hunting. I don't know. Do y'all know? I'll play it for you one more time. Is that Hugh Jackman? I can't tell. Y'all said Prisoner. Let's see if y'all are right. Huh. Prisioneros, actually. Spanish for prisoners. And it has Jake Gyllenhaal. Is Jake Gyllenhaal a detective? Is Jake Gyllenhaal's character law enforcement in this movie? I think I saw a clip of this on YouTube. Paul Dano? All right. Worth? Yay? Nay? Oh. Oh my god, I think I've seen this movie. It's... I've seen this movie and I can't remember the name. Do y'all know it? Do y'all have it? It's Twisters, I think. The new one. The new Twister movie. Yep. Twisters. Not the awesome one from back in the day with Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt. This is like some new thing that they did recently. I haven't seen it. But I just recognized the scene.
That's certainly not what I was expecting.
Is anybody else confused?
Not what I was expecting to hear at all.
Knives Out? Or... I'm guessing. Knives Out.
You're smiling.
Man on Fire.
What?
You were smiling.
No, no.
Greasy.
You were.
No, I wasn't.
That's his name?
You're not now, but you were.
No, you were smiling. I wasn't
You
smiling.
were.
This is such a good movie. Such a good movie.
It's her, the sparkling diamond. It's her, the sparkling diamond.
Never mind, that's not what I was gonna say. Never seen this movie. Top Gun. Top Gun Maverick, actually. The newest one, not the one from 20 years ago. It was so good. I'm so glad that they...
Clear the way! Clear the way!
Prince of Persia? Aladdin. I've never seen this movie. Well, 30 years ago. Not the one with Will Smith. I haven't seen.
Please. Coriolanus, please don't let me die in here tomorrow.
I don't know what that is. Hunger Games. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Jesus, where did they go with Hunger Games? The last Hunger Games movie I saw was Against My Will, and it was it Catching Fire or some shit? I don't know, man. Yeah, I haven't seen this. Never really cared too much about the Hunger Games movies. No idea. Let's see. I just don't remember. I saw this movie as a kid.
No. I couldn't get anybody.
Leslie? I'm sorry, Kate. Nothing but a bunch of answering machines.
Home Alone. Yeah, Home Alone.
Somebody pick up.
2? Home Alone 2? Home Alone, the first one, yeah. I couldn't tell if they were in an airport.
I'm not with you, I lose my mind.
Freaky Friday.
Give me a sign. Hit me, baby.
Yo, she was getting it in those heels, though. Such a good movie.
It's only on loan.
I don't remember, but I feel like I've seen it. Long time ago. Pretty Woman. I watched this movie with my mother as a child. I remember it. Oh, do y'all know? I have no idea. I thought I did. I almost said Casper for a second, because, like, contraption. Damn. She just got killed by Life Alert. Let's see what it is. Because I don't think y'all know. Neither do I. Oh, Gremlins! I saw this movie as a kid. How do I not get this? Love this movie as a kid. Tika. Yeah. Okay. Now I feel bad.
You, feeling a little better?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Something Divergent. I did not like this movie. This movie was asked to me. Something Divergent. Oh no, it's straight up called Divergent. Man, ass. I like this movie. Jumanji. The original. The best one. The only one worth mentioning, really, in my opinion, but... Oh, dude. This is so good. Jumanji.
Yeah.
Terminator. Terminator 2? No. Terminator 1, right? It's Terminator. There's little John Connor. I think it's Terminator 1. No, Terminator 2. I was right.
Stop it! We're leaving! We get out!
Why is he loosing the horses?
Why don't you ask him?
Too easy to track.
I've never seen this film. Lewis and Clark? Oh, actually, no. I have seen this movie when I was very young. Don't remember shit, but Last of the Mohicans. All this.
Good morning.
The Truman Show.
Morning. Good morning.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Come on, we're off in a few minutes.
Harry Potter? No. No. Not Harry Potter. That's not what I was thinking. I don't fucking know. That's definitely not what I was gonna say next. I was actually gonna say Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, because wasn't that a movie? I think that's what I was thinking, not Harry Potter. But it's all the same universe, right? This and Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts and shit. Oh no. Yeah, no. I've never seen this film. Not a clue. Makes sense. I've never seen it. National Treasure. National Treasure 2. No. 2. Yes. 2. Or did they make a third? I don't know. It's National Treasure. It's probably the first one, because don't they go like that? Right there, they're like in Mount Rushmore or something, right? It's 2. Yeah. Mr. Bean?
Oh, Jesus! Oh, God! Oh!
Bean. No idea. Let's see what it says. Never seen it. Makes sense.
The important thing isn't can you read music, it's can you hear it.
Oppenheimer.
Can you hear the music, Robert? Yes, I can.
Such a good movie. If y'all haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. But only if you have 3 hours to spare. It's a long flick.
Don't look at me!
Give us.
It's Margot Robbie and everything's pink. I'm just gonna take a stab in the dark and say, Barbie. Haven't seen it. Don't plan on it.
Minute.
There you go.
You know, because the cat very often determine what kind of wedding that you end up having. So let's just choose a cat, okay?
Okay.
Out of Towners? No, Father of the Bride. I feel like I've watched a lot of Steve Martin movies. I don't think I've seen this one. Maybe I have, but I feel like this movie came out in like the 90s, and if I did see it, I was younger, and I just don't. Probably another movie that I saw with my mother. Breakfast Club.
Tea break?
Shit.
What do you want? You want a story? Huh? Okay. Once upon a time.
I don't know this one. Makes sense. Never seen it.
And that'll make history. But first, you gotta get speed. Demon speed. Speed's what we need. We need greasy, fast speed.
Rocky? Yeah.
Are you coming along?
Mama said not to be
Forrest Gump.
taking rides from strangers.
This is the bus to school.
Night at the Museum. Two or one or it's Night at the Museum. It's Night at the Museum something. It's two? Or maybe it's three. Or was this two? Battle of the Smiths. I didn't even know that's what it was called. Battle of the Smithsonian. I've seen both of these movies. I really enjoyed Robin Williams' character in this. It was I really enjoyed this movie because, you know, this movie really does remind me of it reminds me of Indians in the Cupboard. Remember that movie where the magic cupboard would turn little toys into real life people and they were small and shit like that? This movie reminds me of that, and you know what, man? Hopefully Indian in the Cupboard is on here because that's another fantastic movie that got lost to time. I recognize the face. I think I know what this movie is. I haven't seen it, but I recognize the face. I think Hollywood made sure that we didn't forget the face. I think this is The Little Mermaid, the new one. Yup.
Wake up,
Haven't seen it. I'm also not gonna watch it.
rats! Get out of bed.
It's so early. And it's Saturday.
Thanks for the time and date. Now over to Stormy for the weather. It's raining.
I almost said Cheaper by the Dozen, but no, Cameron Diaz wasn't in that. I don't know. Bad Teacher, bad. She did a movie where she was like horrible. She's like bad teacher, bad role model. It's called something. Oh, Annie. I don't care. I haven't seen this. Does anybody know this one? I have no idea. Hold on. Star Wars Return of the Jedi? Star Wars? We're gonna see. Wow, yeah, we're right. Damn. I did see that. I saw this movie. I don't remember that. I didn't even look familiar. Yeah, I have seen this movie.
I brought the sheriff.
It's just the man I want to see.
I don't know. Care to venture a guess, anyone?
Sure.
It's just the man I want to see.
No way. There's no fucking way. How do I not remember that? This is one of my favorite Indiana Jones movies. Anytime anyone ever asks me what my favorite indie movie is, I say The Last Crusade. The fuck do I not remember that? It's been a long time. I watched this movie as a child. And it's been a long... And I haven't rewatched this movie a lot like I have other movies, so... Damn. That feels bad.
Of me. Yeah.
Mean Girls. I love this movie. You can make fun of me all you want to. I don't give a damn. This movie's fantastic.
So don't try to act so innocent. You can take that fake apology and shove it right up your hairy...
And that's how Regina George died. I'm just kidding. She survived. Mean Girls. They tried to follow up with sequels to this movie, and it just wasn't... I didn't give a fuck. Planet of the Apes, bro. Pick one. I don't know. Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Planet of the Apes, Return of the Planet of the Apes. Pick one, bro. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. There you go. I knew it was something Planet of the Apes. Yeah, we should have a crossover, bro. Planet of the Apes versus the Predators. Or would that not be a fair fight? I mean, because, like, Predators are solo hunters. And the apes, they travel in packs. There's a lot of them, so they got the numbers. But the Predator has the stealth, the strength, the smarts, the intelligence, master tactician. I don't know. I'd watch a movie where the apes fight the Predator.
Dad, why are there dwarves climbing out of our toilet?
Will they bring us luck?
No, I don't know. There's dwarves. Oh no, The Hobbit. I never saw The Hobbit. I didn't watch much Lord of the Rings continuations after Lord of the Rings. I watched Lord of the Rings, the trilogy. I didn't watch anything that came after it. I never saw this. Oh, I've seen this. This is something. Is it something Zathura? Something Zathura. Zathura, yes, dude, I like this movie. Yeah, I saw this movie years ago. Yeah, that's... Knew I recognized it. Is it Robin Hood Men in Tights? I don't... The Princess's Bride. Okay, I've never seen that.
Sarah! Sarah!
Jurassic Park 3. I hated this movie.
Sarah Harding!
How many Sarahs do you think are on this island?
Sarah! Sit!
I think it's Jurassic Park 3. I don't... Or was it Jurassic... That was Jurassic Park 2, right? The Lost World? Yeah, this is the second one. It's the third one that I don't like. And you know what really pisses me off about these movies? God damn it. They're on an island that has scientifically engineered dinosaurs that are real. They can fucking kill you. And they spend the whole time on this island screaming, Sarah! Kevin! Oh my god! Ah! Ah! If you don't shut the fuck... I'm gonna kill you my goddamn self. Are you kidding? There had been some friendly fire up in this bitch had I been on that island and you got a motherfucker giving away my position to a velociraptor because you don't have any sense about you. I'm shooting you. Ain't no way. I don't know. Never seen it. Edward Scissorhands. Yeah.
What is it?
Back to the Future?
What is it for?
I think that was Back to the Future. Uh-huh. I feel like
Gary, I've gone home. I love you, but you need to decide. Are you a man or a Muppet?
I don't know what that is. I recognize the actor, I don't recognize the scene. Oh, The Muppets. Okay, makes sense. I haven't seen it. Oh! Is that not Jumanji again? No. That... Oh, Hook. Did I see this?
What are you doing? I'm sorry, I thought it was free. Well, it's not. Maybe we could share. Maybe not. Can you pull over, get this?
Oh, shit, I haven't seen that movie, but it... Cillian Murphy and Tom Hardy. What is this? Oh, I have seen this movie. So good. Inception. Yeah, I don't remember that scene. Jesus. So good.
Ow, Joe!
I thought the actress was... Oh,
No clue. Don't know what that is. Never seen it. Gatsby? Hey, yo, I feel like I did pretty good. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know if y'all kept count, but I feel like I got quite a few right. I feel like I got. Actually, no, I don't feel like I got more right than I did wrong. I feel like it was 50-50. I feel like I got half of them right and half of them I didn't know. Or maybe I knew more than, I don't know. I did pretty good, I feel. Someone said 2649. Incorrect. That's a Rocky 2.
And that'll make history. But first, you gotta get speed. Demon speed. Speed's what we need. We need greasy, fast speed.
According to him, it's Rocky 2, but this said Rocky 1. Look, I hope that y'all cut me some slack. If there's a sequel or it's a trilogy, heaven forbid it's something by fucking Marvel, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like National Treasure. I couldn't remember if it was what. It's National Treasure, bro. Spare me the specifics. I know that I did get specific with the whole X-Men thing, but like, give me the benefit of the doubt. I recognized enough, right? So 45 out of 100, much better than I thought I'd do. I should have kept track. I could watch it back and keep track, but there's some of the, man, dude, if you throw westerns in there, I'm gonna miss it. I didn't watch a lot of westerns. You start throwing western movies in there, I'm gonna get a lot wrong. Because outside of like very specific things and like a couple of Clint Eastwood movies, man, everyone did about the same that I feel I did. About half. 56 out of 100. That person did really good. 77? Damn. This person got 89? Yeah, you are a movie buff. That's definition. Now I'm curious as to what I got, what my score was. Yeah, 57, 30. 30 out of 100 failed. Yeah, 30, 77, 46, 61. 100 out of 100, I call bullshit, but you know, it's a movie that should have been on here, really, with like, that would have matched up with like, I'm surprised I didn't see The Green Mile in here. That's one movie that like, and I haven't seen it in a while. You probably could have got me with The Green Mile. Throw in like a random scene in there that doesn't have Tom Hanks, or I can't remember the black dude's name, but just throw in a random scene in there. I'm sure I'd still get it, maybe. Because I would definitely be able to tell the difference between what the prison looks like in Shawshank and what the prison looks like in The Green Mile, so. And there's other prison movies to be had, but that was very specific. I feel like I'd get that one, but I'm surprised that one wasn't in here. To be honest, Michael Clark Duncan, who has since passed, I believe, right? R.I.P. to that guy. Yeah. Good. I got the ones I saw. I'm probably going to end up uploading this, so when I edit it, I'll count to see how many I got right, and I'll count how many I got wrong. And when I upload it, I'll give you the score in the comment section. Because I plan on uploading quite a bit from this stream, especially stuff from the very beginning, because I do that daily. But yo, Mysterious, take it easy. And I'm going to follow suit with that. I'm going to head out of here as well. I'm starving. Very, very hungry. And I got stuff to edit, and I got some games I want to play. So, anyways, we'll be live tomorrow on Twitch. We'll be doing music. And then again the next day here on YouTube. So if I didn't get to something you wanted to watch or something you wanted to see, we'll get it up. All right? So, love y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling. Hopefully I see y'all tomorrow. Next day. All right, ladies and gents.